Greetings everyone, this is me again, Zara Bizak. This time I have to address an issue here. You will see how dishonest and deceptive these people are. A person who comes here, if what he says is true, that he is a Sunni, like he told me, and not a Shia, then he's leading me to something really terrible. About the Sunni hadith I have to show you on this killing of the apostates by Abu Bakr on Surah Tauba, Ayat 5. And why doesn't he see his Sunnis are followers of Ahl Sunnah, so Sunnat of Rasulullah, and they follow these hadiths. And the Tafsirs should be followed by the letter by them, right? So we have here, they cannot deny this. We have here on Surah Tauba. Surah Tauba says, Abdul Halim's translation. Let's read it out this time. Thank you, my son. So when the 4 forbidden months are over, wherever you encounter the idolaters, kill them, seize them, besiege them, wait for them at every lookout post. But if they turn to God, maintain the prayer, and pay the prescribed alms, let them go on their way, for God is most forgiving and merciful. So you see what's happened is they've declared a war against the polytheists here in Surah Tauba. And then this ayat comes. Okay, so some say this and some say that, but if you're a Sunni, you have to believe in this, what it is said here. Okay? So, where is it? Abul Alamududis. Did I read this? That is, mere repentance from disbelief and shirk will not end the matter, but they shall have to perform the prescribed prayer and pay zakat dues. Without these, it will not be considered that they had given up disbelief and embraced Islam. Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him, based his decision on this verse in the case of the apostates. What? In the case of the apostates. So how many of you Sunni Muslims, may be ignorant about this? Do you believe in this or do you not believe in this? Oh my God. Do you see how they are deceiving you? Right? They thought, I will never come to their tafsir. Sunni tafsir on this. This is by Abul Ala Madudi. So what does Abu Bakr do? Read the tafsir on Surah Tauba at 5. Read your own tafsir. Don't make things up by your own selves about Surah Bakr. Are you sure you are a Sunni? And which madhab, which imam do you follow? Which tafsirs do you follow, or do you pick and choose by your own mind? Which is not right. Did Abu Hanifa say that, Hanafi? Did Imam Malik say this? Did Imam Shafi say this? What you are saying here? Or you've made your own? And who's sorry, not to leave out any of the Sunni madhabs, following their Imam, religious scholars. Hanbali, Shafi, Maliki, Hanafi. Which Sunni madhab are you from? So this is for Jimmy who comes here. Sorry, I cannot talk properly. My head seems to be cracked. Do not pray, do not mock me. King Lear by Shakespeare. Huh? Or do you want me to come here and see, wow, wow, wow. Tell you the truth, I'm going to go to the Shia too and show you what a nonsense there it is. Right? Are you faking it that you're a Sunni? So let's not get very personal, Zahra. Right? This no, but it is look how they've deceived you. So Abu Bakr, like me, like I think I took the ayats, Quran ayats. I would say yes, kill the apostates, kill everyone who is not a Muslim, who does not pay the zakah, offers salat, and refuses to pay the zakat and rejects Islam. So your first caliph, Sunni Muslims. And look what Jimmy comes here telling me. I mean, this is the height of dishonesty. I would never do this. You could be doing it to your own children like this. Oh, come on. How honest have you been? Right? This argument roused doubts in the minds of the companions. What? After the death of the Prophet, they were not rejecting Islam because they offered salat, even though they had refused to pay the zakat dues. This argument roused doubts in the minds of the companions in general that they had no right to fight with such people as these. Bring in. Surah Baqarah, Ayat 190. Who told you to bring in Surah Baqarah Ayat 190? Look what Abu Bakr has done. But Abu Bakr removed their doubts, saying verse 5 enjoins us to let those people go their way who fulfill all the three conditions: repentance from shirk, the establishment of salat, and the payment of zakat. We cannot forbear them because they do not fulfill one of these three conditions. Meaning fight them and kill them. Right? That is mere repentance. Do you not understand? Oh my goodness. Allah Tauba. What have they done like this? Do you think Islam is a joke? It's got serious punishments. I'm not wrong. Khayyam, sorry. I'm not wrong. About this, Islam is wrong. I am not wrong. Islam is false. I'm not wrong, brother. The way you deceive people is amazing. You see? Now, I've been doing a series of this. Don't mock me here. You have various... Abu Bakr has told them to fight those. Right? How am I wrong? All the time coming like this? Brothers, please follow this. What I'm showing, please follow this. That is mere repentance from disbelief and shirk will not end the matter, but they shall have to perform the prescribed prayer. What matter? What is the matter that will not end? But when the sacred months expire, slay those who associate others with Allah in His divinity wherever you find them. Seize them and besiege them, and lie in wait for them. But if they repent and establish the prayer and pay zakah, leave them alone. Now, do you follow Abu Bakr or not, the first caliph? Khayyam, brother, do you follow Abu Bakr? Do you follow the Tafsir? Jami, this is about Jami who said he's a Sunni Muslim. And he's telling me, no, you don't kill them. They are fighting you. Only if they are fighting you, then you kill them. Come to my... Come to my stream next... no, I don't go to people like you. Sorry. Sorry, thank you for the invitation. I don't go to Khair Mard's streams, especially those who have given me advances here and all this cheap people. Sorry. No, do you, just tell me, do you follow, if you're on my stream, can you talk to me here then? This is about Jami who says Sunni Muslim is, he's a Sunni Muslim and you can't fight those who don't fight you because Surah Baqarah Ayat 190 says that. Excuse me, please stay on the topic, Khayyam, brother. Brother, stay on the topic. Do you believe in Abu Bakr? And do you understand English? How much English do you understand? Here Abu Bakr is saying you have to fight them. Even when they are not fighting you, because mere repentance from disbelief and shirk will not end the matter. But they shall have to perform the prescribed, meaning they have to become proper, true, sincere. Here it's even more worse. What Abu Bakr is saying, right? Without these, it will not be considered that they had given up disbelief and embraced Islam. This ayat says, kill them, fight them. When the sacred months expire, slay them, yes. Slay those who associate others with Allah in His divinity. So isn't this against even your tafsirs, what Abu Bakr says? You are told in Surah Baqarah, Ayat 190, that you can't fight those even. Forget killing. You can't fight those who are not fighting you. This is the contention. So I would like, now you Muslims lie and cheat and do whatever you like, dishonesty. So much is in your blood. Because Prophet Muhammad said that shaitan was flowing in him like blood flowing in him. But that Allah helped him. So you are not exempt from shaitan flowing in you like blood. There's a hadith. Right? So please, you can explain. I'm doing my own research. Thank you very much. I don't need you to explain. I've seen the dishonesty in your explanations, the confusion you put, and you are like shaitan. When Prophet Muhammad was reciting the verses, no. Actually, it's in his recitation. Like it was not on his recitation. Like the Shia say, that outside, on his recitation, over his recitation, shaitan started to throw things. Sorry. So, stay here and I will show you the truth and nothing but the truth on justice. Not like you and your religious scholars. Dishonesty. There's a war declared on these polytheists in Surah Tauba Ayat, we are told. Read in context, you will see. What Dr. Zakir Naik has also said. Who declared the war? So no, if they don't fight you, don't fight them. It's these nowadays, there's all this going on. Foreigners, non-Muslims are taking the, saying, using this, Dr. Zakir Naik's video I just watched, using the Surah Tauba at 5 out of context, saying kill them if they are, just kill them, these polytheists. Even when they're not fighting you. But it is in the battlefield. It is in the battlefield. How will you explain to me? And you have the gall to come here shamelessly. I'm sick and tired of your dishonesties, dishonest ways. How will you explain? Are you Imam Hussein to explain to me? I would rather go back to Shia Islam and ask Imam Hussein. Or are you Abu Bakr? Then ask Abu Bakr, who are to be killed here. found, seized, wait in ambush for them. This is the battlefield? No, when there's a battle between you, but you declared the battle against the polytheists, saying they were breaking treaties and all this, yes, and had hostilities towards you, persecuting you like anything. And the Yathrib Jews were doing the same thing. That's why you expelled them. But that is not your city. Go to another land. The fundamental thing fails in Islam, and you people don't see it, and I have to go to the second story. The foundation has failed on me. So who are you? Are you better than Imam Hussein to explain to me? Who gave his life for Islam and how he did it in Karbala, and how the the lady for holy ladies, मुंह पे नहीं थे नाले करते थे शुक्र सारे, करबल से शाम आई बढ़ती दुआएं ज़ैनब, किसको संभाले ज़ैनब, किसको सदा दे ज़ैनब, हैरान परेशान है करबो भला में ज़ैनब, बानू हुई है गिरिया. What are you? You come here and say how long your dick is and this nonsense. Maybe you've learned from how this ayat, Surah Rahman ayat. Because you're told to, Surah Rahman ayat. So here, Abu Bakr. I mean, this voluptuous women you will get. You only read those ayats. And I also read them. Because how can Imam Zain al-Abidin, Ali ibn al-Hussein, be so shy and so strict about women's voices? His lady, Zainab, Auntie Zainab. No, he didn't say to Auntie Zainab. His father said to his Zainab, his sister. Father's sister. To not cry like this and that. Ignorant people of ignorant times tear your hem of your skirt or the long dress, jalbab. Now look at this, please, Muslims, and don't deceive us. If you say you're Sunni and you don't believe in this, Abul Ala Maududis, it's all over the place. It's in history too. I even heard Ghalib Kamal giving this history. And Zafar Heretic, ex-Muslim. Read Khilafat. Don't read it. Go and watch the Khilafat series from ex-Zafar Heretic. So this argument roused doubts in the mind. So what does Abu Bakr say here? You see, about this verse, Surah Tauba Ayat 5, the Tafsir, this part, I don't have to read this. Okay, here the sacred months are not those 4 months. I don't have to read this. During which war is forbidden for the sake of Hajj, Umrah, and Umrah, but for the... So you have this cough, this... it's like a slight bronchitis. Once they were made unlawful to the Muslims to attack those mushriks, who were granted respite by Ayat 2. Once it's over, you attack the mushriks. Muslims attack the mushriks. Where does now Surah, that means that verse in Surah Baqarah ayat, do not fight those who do not fight you. Allah does not like the transgressors, is abrogated now. This is the Sunni style, so don't try to fool me coming here. What did you think? I would die. I would lay down and not come up. I would be in a coma. Jimmy? Yeah, there is ongoing warfare against me. Did you think I would be stabbed and not come here, back here? Look, about this. Jimmy said he was a Sunni. So, here we go. Thank God I read the first part. So, unlawful for the Muslim to attack those mushriks who were granted respite by Ayat 2. Now you can attack them. That is, mere repentance from disbelief and shirk will not end the matter, but they shall have to perform the prescribed prayer and pay zakat dues. Without these, it will not be considered that they had given up disbelief and embraced Islam. Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him, based his decision on this verse in the case of the apostates. Are the ex-Muslims, did I hear non-Muslims, did I hear Dr. Zakir Naik saying non-Muslims distorting this verse, saying, kill the mushriks wherever you find them, don't give them respite until they embrace Islam, right? Are they misquoting, reading out of context? No, some of you Muslims also know this, because your first caliph, if you take Abu Bakr as your first caliph, then you've got to believe in this. Who are you trying to deceive? I put Imam Hussein aside for my research in this. I did Sunni Shia research, then I put both of them aside. Feeling-wise, emotional, my own prejudices, conditioning. So because Jimmy from Islam Reign 1 or 2 said that he was a Sunni Muslim, may I ask him, how can he keep saying like the Shias say, like the Shias have put in our minds? How can he take one Shia pattern about Surah, that there's no fighting? He's totally ignorant, or he's dishonestly forgotten what Abu Bakr has said here. You need to attack these mushriks if they don't embrace Islam sincerely. That is, mere repentance from disbelief and shirk will not end the matter, but they shall have to perform the prescribed prayer and pay zakat dues so that they're not attacked by you Muslims. Without these, it will not be considered that they had given up disbelief and embraced Islam. You have to embrace Islam, otherwise these mushriks will be attacked by the Muslims. Abu Bakr based his decision on this verse in the case of the apostates. You're saying there's no verse attacking apostates, killing them? Slay them. It says slay them. Oh my God, you're blaming unnecessarily again and again. I find you blaming the ex-Muslims, taking this ayat out of context. And it is unacceptable here. I will speak about this. Even Jimmy coming here. And by the way, so Abu Bakr says, no, attack them. Because they offered, suppose if who argued that they were not rejecting Islam because they offered salat, even though they had refused to pay the zakat dues after the death of the Prophet. Okay, read this properly. Sorry, I can't, this argument roused doubts in the minds of the companions in general that they had no right to fight with such people as these. But Abu Bakr, your first caliph, remove their doubts. Your first Rashidun Caliph removed their doubts, saying, verse 5, enjoins us to let these people go their way who fulfill all the three conditions. Repentance from shirk, the establishment of salat, and the payment of zakat. To let them go. Because they fulfill all these conditions, not to let them go if they don't fulfill all three conditions and attack them, slay them, kill them. Oh my God. We cannot forbear them because they do not fulfill one of these three conditions. We cannot forego them, yani forbear, means attack them and slay them. Wherever you find them, now read the ayat. But when the sacred months expire, slay those who associate others with Allah. Kill them. Abul Ala Mududi's translation here is like this, slay them. When the four forbidden months are over, wherever you encounter the idolaters, kill them. Yeah, kill them. Seize them, beseech them, wait for them at every lookout post. Now, Brother Khayyam, what are you after? Again, I cannot tolerate any kind of dishonesty here. So sorry, you will be banned from this. I've heard you people. I've been to Zakir Naik's videos, Dr. Zakir Naik. Now, what are you going to explain after this? After showing me how big your dick is, telling me? Huh? Tell me. So from Christian Prince's live stream recently I saw, late one, it's a video now, on YouTube channel, one of the channels, debate with Muhammad Hijab. In them are women limiting, it doesn't say women, it says spouses, untouched. You see your own translators here word by word have put untouched for yafmithunna. Can any Arab tell me I'm asking the Arab, honest Arab, to come here and tell me what this yat mithuna means. Untouched only, or does it mean what Sahih International and what Christian Prince have told us? To their own mates are being chaste and modest? No, this is not one, sorry. Footnote 2, literally they have not been caused to bleed by loss of virginity. Which Shia Arab will tell me? Which Shia Sayyid will tell me? Which Shia Quran expert will tell me what this literally? Be honest, come here. I've asked you, requested you, appealed to you. But none of the Shias that I've appealed to, have been appealing to, have come here. I found dishonest, evading, dodgy people, Jimmy, this, that. Shias coming perhaps as Christians, telling me about Surah Azab ayat. That, there they can try to argue with me or try to enforce that, our belief is in a roundabout, very clever manner, like putting it in my mind later on, confusing me. Oh, how great Shia Islam is. Oh, about your Shia Islam. Sorry, the word is not when Satan cast things in the recitation, obstacles. It says in. Sorry. Right? Shaitan cast obstacles? Oh, okay, this is Shaitan has a penis. But this is Sunni hadiths. Where is it that shaitan cast obstacles? It started, I wanted to see. So, why don't you Shias also please come and help me be civilized, honest human beings? Don't try to make me show the Sunni hadiths on this, right? Targeting Sunnis. Now, no, I mean helping Sunnis. I'm helping you. When I'm targeting you Sunnis, each one, on every point, it means that I'm helping you see the way you have been dishonest here. And this is totally disgusting for me. Dishonesty will not do. So Islam, I go back to Christian Prince and what they say on Christian Prince live chat. Islam, that's where from the starting, a Rob Christian also. I used to go there, just listen. Islam dies without lies, and that goes for the Shias too. Shias, Islam dies without lies. You understand? I've been asking you, haven't found one decent, true, honest Shia like me. Or if they have, they've left and they are quiet. But a dishonest Shia coming, okay, you know why the Sunnis now, you know why I helped you. But I really don't want to bash you, and I've bashed you here by saying you are dishonest, this, that. But I tell you, my Shias equally. If this Jami is a Shia and he's coming, well, you know what he's showing you? Doesn't seem like he's a Sunni. And even Dr. Zakir Naik, who is he? Which madhab? Is he a Quran only? Quran only fails. You're gone case. Completely. Even Sunni Shia, Sunni Muslim, you're gone case. Don't know how to say this. So shaitan cast obstacles. Shaitan cast. Problem is, I have to search for these ayats. Recently, I have not been able to do more notes than what I did last time. Shaitan casts what prophet recital, you know. Sorry about my funny accent. I really like this accent because I'm going crazy, and you know, brothers and sisters. Again, it's Surah Hajj Ayat 52. Now what you say, Shaitan casts obstacles. I'm not going to Islam. Surah Hajj Ayat 52. We go to the nice Sunni Muslim. Surah Hajj Ayat 52. I know to go to my Shia. Because I catch Shias through Sunni also. Sunni translation, Quran ayats. That's how I catch you, Shias. You understand? Whenever we sent a messenger or a prophet before you, a prophet, and he recited our revelations, Satan would influence people's understanding of his recitation. Very, very badly put. I tell you, word by word, it's fi. The shaitan through the shaitan in his recitation, in the prophet, not on the prophet's recitation, not the way. If the Shias have translated this, oh my God, may God help you, like God help Prophet Muhammad, that Satan was going through him, flowing through him, right? And please also God help you people not to go to Christ, not to leave this religion because Christ came in your dream, saved you. Okay, I respect that. I mean, who am I to disrespect that? But truly academically see this religion. First, tell your Jesus Christ, मेरे हाथों में no चूड़ियां हैं, जरा ठहरो, Jesus Christ, मजबूरियां हैं. You can save me, but then let me first do academic research on Islam, right? Very good. Very good, I tell you. I'm giving you the best suggestion, not a like shaitan. So you want to be saved by Jesus Christ? Surely, very good, you're very blessed, very nice. But don't forget to do your research on Islam, right? Even if you've left it. So this I help even ex-Muslim Christians, not like ex-Muslim Ahmad, because he's done his research. He says, I've done my research. And then if you say Jesus saved you, that's well and good. But please don't tell us that you were saved because Jesus is like this and Islam. No. You academically, Jesus came in your dream. Jesus has come in my dream. Things like that. I will not be convinced, right? So I have to, because I'm watching, I'm seeing that, I will not be convinced. You've got to come up with your academic research on this. And if you can't, then say that, that you relied on this, that, and you saw it helped you. Right? So please, not only that Jesus Christ saved you and you left Islam. No. But it's okay. But if you want to come and tell people, we have lots of problems here. Please don't get offended or anything by this. So I was thinking, I'm here to help even those Christians, ex-Muslim Christians. So if you can't do your research, I'm here to help you. And I'm bad. I'm really bad. I don't know Arabic properly, not at all. And all this, but some Arabic I know, like I learned from the Quran ayat word, then I tell you how I learned. So I'm struggling, but I'm here to help you. And please take all this and just spread it and see for yourself. So you don't get, because it's not enough that I say that Krishna saved me, Radharani saved me, or Jesus Christ saved me. You know how the games Muslims play? We need to secure ourselves from all sides, all four corners, middle, back, forth. Shaitan, Islam, Muslim shaitan attack. From the left, right, up, down. Please be careful. And like our Shia Imams have said, do marifat of shaitan. So I did that marifat. And I found out who is the true shaitan. See that the Shia Imams are the true shaitan, progeny of the shaitan. So, you see in this ayat, let me just get, now you see every time they've made it difficult. Do you see shaitan left, right and center? Before, it used to automatically turn to my settings. But now it doesn't. Even when I search and go in the website, now see this. Look, no, fi means, because I remember I was doing research, Allah is in the heaven. There's a particular ayat which says Allah is in the heaven, not over the heaven or above the heaven. Allah, right? That word, A-L-A-A, I think. But in. Now, here, even the Shias, you see, if a Shia come in a very deceptive manner, let's say like Jami is Shia, right? And how he tried to, let me first show you how he tried to deceive. Like in Shia Islam, these verses are not abrogated, right? So he's going to try and deceive you by saying he's Sunni. Let's say, for example, even though he's not, perhaps. Fight them until there is no more fitna and is for Allah the religion, right? But if they cease, meaning if they embrace Islam, can't you see, then do not fight them. Also this, there are two conditions here. Fight them until there is no fitna, one, and religion is for Allah. Although Aka Medipuyar Ali commentary gives us Surah Hajj in Ayat where it says the synagogues and all would have been destroyed. So he's, you can practice your Christianity, your Jewish religion, all that. Tries to defend Islam. I think there's no, you can't just attack, but you can attack the polytheists, mushrik, idol worshippers. I'll show you the Tafsir, Tafsir on that. So, but if they cease, then there is to be no aggression except against the oppressors. So there would be punishments because you have to, because a criminal, you see, criminal comes in zalim. You see, take the ayats, who comes into zalimeen. So there would be aggression. You would have to punish the oppressors. Fitna also in fitna cases. Even when they are not fighting you, if they do these fitna things, you will have to punish them, right? Like stealing, harassing, persecution, what comes in oppression. So aggression will be against them. That's why how beautiful your Allah, except against the oppressors. Okay? Aggression. Huh? But if they cease, like they cease doing fitna and that religion is for Allah, meaning Aka Medipuyar Ali commentary, it's like, how you have been deceived. I'll go to the Shia commentary on this. But if they cease, then there is to be no aggression or hostility except against the oppressors. You see how loosely Allah has put it. How loosely. Because He's putting zalimeen here. And when you look at Surah Tauba, Ayat 23, these believers are told not to take their fathers and their brothers for allies, for their allies, if they choose unbelief in preference to belief. Whosoever of you takes them as allies, those are wrongdoers. Meaning then, the hostility becomes against these wrongdoers. In Surah Tauba 23, operates here against them. Those believers who take the fathers and the brothers for their allies, who have chosen the fathers, disbelieving fathers and disbelieving brothers. So please see, then the zalimeen word is used here. So aggression against them becomes necessary. Taking Surah Baqarah 193. Except against the oppressors, zalimeen here, yeah, and zalimun here in Surah Tauba 23. At least if you accept this with reading the Quran ayats the way I've shown you and the way it should be read and taken, then we can go further. But here you bring an obstacle and say we don't believe, no, you are wrong, you are this, you are that. Tell me, doesn't this ayat say except hostilities, except against the oppressors? Even if they've ceased fighting you, because you'll have to punish these oppressors, and the element of fitna is there too, in them. Now, who are the Zalimin? Go see. I found one verse. Even the mushriks fall into Zalimin, even when they're not fighting you. So, no aggression, but aggression against the polytheists. Have you worked the Quran out? So, Shias, have you worked the Quran out? And you think you have? Your imams have? Your religious scholars have? Huh? Have you worked the Quran out? So who comes in this category of Zalimin? The Zalimun mentioned in Surah 9 Ayat 23, who become Zalimun if they take their fathers and their brothers for allies. Even the believers become Zalimun. And then if they're not fighting you, fight them. Because it says here in Surah Baqarah 193, except against oppressors. Fight them until there is no fitna. And who are causing fitna? Polytheism in itself is fitna and oppression, right? Fasiqeen. Polytheists fall in all the categories of fitna, of oppressor, of fasiq. All. Polytheists. So even if they're not fighting you, you're supposed to have aggression against them. So take one group in this oppressor, Zalimin, is polytheism. Polytheists, right? So now gather from it, because even your believers fall in this. So if you understand, like I told you, Surah Tauba 23, even when they're not fighting you, you're supposed to be hostile towards them. Until they forego this. And do not take your fathers, the believers also, you're supposed to be hostile towards them, until they, stop taking the fathers and the brothers for allies, disbelieving fathers and disbelieving brothers. You understand now, because whosoever of you takes them as allies, those are wrongdoers, Zalimeen. See this, there are many Muslims in whose blood, shaitan is flowing in them like blood. And definitely my blood, they're sucking up here. They're sucking up my blood, my energy, everything. But I'm coming here. I think even these, after the messages come, because before we obliterate your faces, see how element of force is there. So you would say being a Jew and a Christian even is disbelief, and it falls into oppressors. Fitna. Okay, let's see what Aka Mehdipuya or Ali commentary says in Multilingual Quran under Surah Baqarah Ayat 193. And then Surah Tauba Ayat. (193). Let's see fitna. Fitna means subversive activities to destroy peace and rule of law. Aka Medipuya says this. Reference to other verses like this verse, Surah Nisa at 135, Surah Maida at 2 and 8. It must be said that Islam advocates universal peace and harmony in the human society and teaches us to tolerate and accommodate other creeds. As far as the followers do not hatch plots and generate ill will to destroy the Muslims and ascribe falsehood to Allah and His religion. Okay, you see this? In verses 1, 8 and 9 of Al-Mumtahana, the believers are advised to show kindness. Where did the hatred start? Oh my God, in Surah Mumtahana, against the polytheists by Abraham and his followers, and his people, and do justice to the unbelievers who are not hostile to them, but at all events, friendship with the enemies of Allah has been discouraged. But at all events, it's better, like you just stay away, has been discouraged. Islam avoids killing and destruction, but when public peace and safety is at stake, prompt and severe actions, so fitna comes in, oppression is taken to bring order and eliminate lawlessness. Islam has no room for willful aggressors and cunning mischief makers. The sanctity of the holy Kaaba and the sacred, attacked all is very important, but when attacked, all considerations should be kept in abeyance till the aggressors are destroyed completely. The sanctity of the Kaaba, as if the polytheists attacked the sacred Kaaba in the sacred months, attacked Muslims in the sacred months. We have to see that in history. Keeping this principle in view, the Holy Prophet fought against the infidels of Makkah and their Jewish associates in self-defense. Because how true is this? Tell me. Because they wanted to exterminate the religion of Allah and its followers. When the Syrian vassals of the Roman Empire advised Hercules to help and support the Meccan pagans and liquidate the Muslims, the Holy Prophet had to go to war against the Christians. No peaceful person, tribe, or community was ever attacked by him. No peaceful person, tribe, or community. This is our Shia, right? This is Shia. Very good, very good. He did not allow his followers, either in his lifetime or after, to needlessly attack any people. Needlessly. There are many traditions and verses of the Quran which enjoin peaceful preaching of the truth through argument and reason with wisdom and kind exhortation in the best way possible. Surah Nahl, Ayat 1 to 5. You can go to and check. I've already done this. The sword which was used to defend the cause of Islam right from the beginning was the Zulfiqar. Battle of Uhud. There is no hero save. Okay. Ali, the champion of Islam, God-sent sword, fought against the pagans of Makkah and their allies and the Jews and the Christians in the lifetime of the Holy Prophet. After him, he never took part in the hostile campaigns directed against the non-Muslims of the world by the companions like Abu Bakr of the Holy Prophet. It is because of the policies carried out by those companions that men like Gibbon declared that Islam was preached by the sword, as he wrongly concluded. Are you enjoying this? Very good. He failed to identify the true followers of the Prophet of Islam, Ali and his sons, who after the Holy Prophet took the sword in their hands not to enslave the non-Muslims and appropriate their wealth. Appropriate their wealth. But to save Islam from the evil of hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. Evil of hypocrisy. Well, Shias, I can go blue in the face, which had emerged in full. I can show you, but you're not going to see this. You're so conditioned to this heavily. I can bleed to death, you will not. I grieve myself to death, you will not believe in me. But who's telling you to believe in me? See how I have to go do my research. No. My voice. Okay, I shall not cease to fight. I've lost it. I think I've given up. You have won. The hypocrisy of the usurpers through ruthless intimidation and shameless treason opposed them to crush and destroy the Islam. Original kept. Excuse me. No, God helped Prophet Muhammad, right? And he became the leader of Medina, the ruler, caretaker of Medina, you would say. No. Shias would not say he became the ruler of Medina. Shias would say, some Imam Tawhidi says, there's no government in Islam, state and all this. Forget that. Okay, so how do I go about? First I start with the Quran ayats. I've read all this for your information. In Karbala, Imam Hussain bin Ali used the Zulfiqar. Wait a minute. What Imam Hussain in Karbala did on the night of 10th Muharram was that he told them, even his family members, leave. Right? Isn't there that such a thing? Now, but no. Imam Hussain is now the Imam of the time, and he should act like his Allah. He should follow Allah, and right. How can Imam Hussain tell his followers to leave him? Avail the darkness of the night, the very dark veil of the night. Avail it and leave me. I will even put off the candle or the diya, whatever, lantern, if he had. Let's say he had a lantern there. Anyway, punishable, okay. But here, no. Against, this was the inception of Islam. So Imam Hussain was saving Islam, that these enemies of Islam, they want you to know that Islam was such a terrible religion, forced and all this, and you had to help. Otherwise, you will be in deep trouble if you don't help Prophet Muhammad and Allah. Right? See, so that you believers may have faith in Allah and His Messenger, support and honor Him, and glorify Allah morning and evening. But it's wrong, because the Quran ayat itself says that indeed those who pledge allegiance. No. Where is it? 11th? I keep forgetting. 11, yeah. 11 of Surah Fat ayat says, those who remain behind of the Bedouins will say to you, our properties and our families occupied us. So ask forgiveness for us. Does it seem like the enemies of Islam telling you how terrible Islam is? What Imam Hussain told us is different in Karbala. Meaning you are absolved from the vow you have made to help me now. What do the Shia say about this? I read out, I went to in one of my previous live streams earlier about that. Imam Hussain says you can absolve the vow, leave me. You don't have to help me. They will kill me. Those who remain behind of the Bedouins will say to you, but you will say, oh, it is absolutely incumbent on these believers or all believers to help Prophet Muhammad at this time. But then don't say the enemy was saying that Islam is like what Imam Hussein, against what Imam Hussein. Right? Don't say that like, oh, I'm tongue-tied, sorry. I'm not that eloquent like some Shias even are. Those who remain behind of the Badu. So here we have the case where I see where you would, the Shias would say that the enemies wanted you to take it this way, Islam. Here, like this. I was not told, I was not explained. My ears are hurting. I was not explained that no, here in this case, it's a different case. They can't say forgive us because they're hypocrites. And they're this and they're that. Our properties and our families occupied us. So ask forgiveness for us. I'm struggling. They say they say with their tongues what is not within their hearts. Say, then who could? They were lying. They didn't want to help the Prophet. So they made this excuse. Say, then who can prevent Allah at all if He intended for you harm or intended for your benefit? Rather, ever is Allah what you do aware. They're called hypocrites. I saw, and it went again, sorry. I saw munafiqin. They will not come to you and ask for forgiveness. There, it says against the munafiq. But then in Surah Anfal or somewhere, it says another surah, Allah says, Allah may forgive the hypocrites or may not forgive the hypocrites. It is up to Allah to decide what to do with the hypocrites. These hypocrites were not attacking you. They just had, here we're told that they're hypocrites, right? And in 12th of Surah Fath, but you thought that the messenger and the believers would never return to their families ever. And that was made pleasing in your hearts. Return to Medina, yani Yathrib. And you assumed an assumption of evil. Okay? So they assumed an assumption of evil. It was only in their thought. They did not take action upon this. Whereas here, Abu Sufyan gives, the polytheistic leader, Abu Sufyan, gives the keys of the Kaaba to Prophet Muhammad peacefully. There was some skirmish somewhere, right? And he conquers Makkah. Now, whatever evil thoughts they thought, it didn't affect the Muslims, believers, and the messenger. Didn't affect them. And anyways, it's not Prophet's city. He should have gone back to Makkah when Abu Sufyan gave him the keys and should have stayed there, gone back and given that city to the Jews. Back to the Jews. He was there as a refugee. But then I saw in Surah Tauba that, and there's some ayahs that no, like in Surah Baqarah also, that you've got to embrace Islam. Otherwise, at that time, you'll be killed. And the ex-Muslims and the Christians who preach about the Quran ayats are not taking it out of context. what I saw is they are right about it. And even the Shias are wrong in this. Even if they say those verses are not abrogated in Surah Baqarah, do not fight those who do not fight you. Surah Anfal or Surah Anam, the hypocrite, when the believers were divided about the hypocrites, I saw and I did my research, and I came to the conclusion that both of them are wrong, Sunni Shias and all the Muslims, even Quran only Muslims. And what I saw was devastating against my Prophet. That he's the hypocrite, he's the disbeliever, he's the tyrant, he's the warlord. He wants that he's using Allah with exploiting Islam, this religion, or the Abrahamic religion, to make them embrace Islam, become the leader, and kill them if they don't embrace Islam. So I don't even think it's Abu Bakr's fault at all. It's him. He's the culprit. I found it myself. Thank God I did my research. And I don't lie, I don't cheat, I don't. In fact, when Jimmy said what did he say the last time? I really said, honestly, Zahra, you have to look at this. And I was like, oh my God, the shaitan has come to confuse me. And I have to be careful. No, I can't take it. But even then, I gave it a chance in my mind to go through it. And since then, I've been going through it until I found it in my favor, what I am showing you, that Islam is a false religion. And there is about Surah Baqarah ayats also, that you can fight those. And, fitna is also shirk. So here the Yatrib, what Imam Hussain says, different. So this is how. Just briefly here about Surah Fat ayats against Baduans. And you will be made to, you will confront such an army. But if you obey the Prophet, then they will give it, they'll stop or something. That ayat you can read. Sorry, I don't. But I saw with my own research, thank God, reading wherever the tafsirs are required, even extra tafsirs, even the Shia. So all this is too much. Like it's too, what Aka Mehdi Puya says here, it's like too prejudiced. Like he's gone overboard with his too much on belief in Prophet Muhammad, blind belief, overboard. He's not done a proper research on the Quranites. But if they desist, then surely Allah is forgiving, merciful. Now we come to Surah Baqarah 193. And fight with them until there is no persecution, fitna, and religion should be only for Allah. Two conditions. But if they desist, if they stop and embrace Islam here, then don't fight them. Then there should be no hostility and there should be no hostility except against the oppressors. Okay, now it's the Shia commentary again and again. Fighting evil should continue until its power base is dislodged. This is Shia commentary. Fighting evil should continue. Not even because they're fighting you, but it should continue until it's, you know what is the evil base? It's polytheism. Fitna has been explained in verse 191 of the surah. We saw that. Read it. Deen religion should be only for Allah. Now, if you Shias don't get this, sorry, excuse me, it's really terrible. I'm exhausted. Oh my goodness. Deen, religion, meaning, should be only for Allah. Makes it clear that the purpose of fighting, what is the purpose of fighting in the way of Allah? Is to remove persecution, fitna, corruption, and mischief, which suppress liberty and do not allow people to choose between truth and falsehood, is what your own Islam has done it from the Quran, as I could see. So that there's no free will if you leave Islam. Be stern with the disbelievers. Oh my God. I don't know why you see. Okay, so if there's no persecution, and where do the disbelievers? Polytheism. The root of evil is in fitna, corrupted people, criminals, mujrimeen. No. The root of evil is in polytheism, idol worshippers, idol worship. The root of evil is in idol worship, not in people who are criminals, not in fitna, but the root of all this fitna and oppression, whatever you may call it, is in what? Polytheism. That's why Surah Tauba, so nicely, it should be uprooted. अक्लमंद को कहते हैं इशारा काफ़ी है, एक इशारा. उर्दू में कहते हैं, पाकिस्तान में कहते थे. Now, okay, let me go with you. As I'm bleeding inside, I really feel like I've had enough. It should be uprooted. This is God knows which time, how many times I've come here to show you this. It should be uprooted. When our living Imam returns, he will put an end to polytheism and make available true freedom for mankind. But we're not allowed to be polytheists. So that is deprived. Polytheism will be finished. Polytheists will be killed. Not Salafis. Imam is not going to kill the Salafis. He's going to first kill the polytheists. That's the root of all evil. In verse 40 of Al-Hajj, it is said that Allah repels some men by means of others to keep safe synagogues, churches and cloisters, but those poor idol-worshipping temples will be destroyed like they were destroyed. Imam Ali was sitting on or standing on the shoulders of Prophet Muhammad. Oh, Ghazwa Hind is going to happen in India. Everywhere temples of Hindus will be destroyed. That's the root of all evil, according to Shia Islam. And your Imams and all this. Because Imam Mahdi will come and destroy polytheism. Polytheism is the root of all evil. And Imam Mahdi is going to come. There's been hadiths saying this. That's why, from the Imam Mahdi himself, that's why they've put this here, the Shias. Right? Churches, cloisters, synagogues, very good. Be happy, all of you. Christians and Jews, cloisters, also Christians, nuns, and all this priests, so that every man may have the freedom to remember God according to his own belief. What do you think polytheism is? Huh? And what about atheists? No, this is a lie. And I showed you going through one by one Surah Tauba ayats in one of my earlier live streams. This is a lie. This, I don't know how, Shias, I know how they've missed it. They're so enamored, they've been so conditioned, so blackmailed emotionally by Hussein. Hussein sacrificed something, I don't know what it. No, maybe it is this. Sorry, I've taken nights on this, contemplated, and I've seen the Quran eyes had insights. I did smart. So can you say now, Khayyam, that you are better than these Shias in explaining to me? Huh? Or will you come in a roundabout manner, like maybe like Jimmy? Okay, let's say if he's not a Sunni as he says he is, right? You're taking me back to that Shia part because it's not the Sunni part. Sunnis will say these ayats were abrogated. Abu Bakr himself did said attack, kill. No, not attack, it says slay. Surah Tauba at 5. So now if you're going to bring me back to this, how many times will I come back to this? I have to come back to show you that Shia Islam Kalma go ye to batam Hussein go ye Hussein you Suno Hussein you. So listen, Hussein you. Where's my other where are the other glasses? Oh, it's fallen here. Okay. So, the sacred month acts aggressively against you, inflict injury on him. Okay, according to the injury he has inflicted on me, on you. And be careful to Allah. Now tell me, foundation. It's been very difficult because he's used his family, everything. Hussein went for sacrifice, his whole family. Women folk went. Look at what Anita Rai has written. Just a little bit of what we Shias believe in, right? Anita, where is it? Anita Rai on Essential Women, Zainab, power of patience, power of that. Sorry, no copyright. Oh God, what is this? Anita Rai on the Essential, right? So, Lady Zainab Fatma, the ode to man's inspiration, sleeping with ignorance, a perfect reflection of perfection, the hardest times, power of pain and action, the zenith of humanity. Here we have it. This was the moment Zainab had been reared, geared, and prepared for all through her life. The entity of her being was anchored on this moment of time. This was the moment of truth. Only through truth can untruth be vanquished. Zainab hai safar mein aaye khwaab. And Zainab hai tanha Madina ja rahi hai, वापस जा रही है. I would urge my readers to recollect the saying of Lady Jane Wilde quoted earlier in chapter 1. I am going to rearrange the Sorry, excuse me. Can't read this. You can read this. Khayyam, you'll have to send His Highness Agha Khan now to explain to me. His Highness Agha Khan. I appeal to His Highness Agha Khan is old, and I respected him. I fought with the Shias on Facebook, saying, don't you dare say anything to him. The Ismailis, you Shias, 12 Shias also. How dare you say this? This is not in our religion, not in Shia Islam, to go questioning like this. I found one Shia saying that, how dare you come to this? I was like a guard, bodyguard for His Highness Agha Khan. And this is not our religion, not Shia Islam. And there's a way. If you want to, like this, don't act like this on public media, social media, asking such questions openly, troubling them. And I gave them such Quran ayats and all. But if I see another Ismaili saying something, no one was saying, I told him off like anything, properly. How dare you, Husseini, calling yourselves. Now, with what Mughal rule, even Ismaili history, So, how has His Highness Agha Khan, not this His Highness Agha Khan, but his forefathers, deceived the people? It's like flew over my cuckoo's nest. So I looked at it and said, okay, he's the true Imam. He's a gentleman, very decent, peaceful. Never, he tells his Ismailis, if anyone says against you, don't say a word. And the Imams have the right to, because there's Imam Raza has said, who was Imam Jafar Sadiq in Al-Qafi, that God is worshipped by innovation. What is it? Bid'ah. So, every Imam can bring out a new religion. It's like a new love. A Michael Bolton song, sorry. New religion. It's like, changes. Allama Rashid Turabi said that Imam Ali had the power. If you are the son and daughter of this so-and-so, and if Imam Ali says, no, your genes, your DNA will be cut, everything will be gone, that a father will be haram to you, na mahram to you. He will no longer be your father. But they never practiced that, the Imams. But God had given Imam Ali, the Imams, that power to say, if he's your blood father, biological father, then why not the Allama Rashid Turabi? I think I have heard this in his majlis. I can't remember which majlis, but unfortunately I just quoted it, getting passionate about it. But then what about Surah Ahzab ayat? Oh yes, they were not allowed to practice that. They were not. They didn't practice it, but they knew maybe the law of how to make your real father your unreal father, like totally blood cut off. Oh God, God knows. Maybe I'm wrong. I just heard, maybe I misheard Allama Rashid Turabi's majlis because his Urdu is very high. I can never get it, and I can't remember the majlis. He told us this, and the tape my father had in the cassette tape recorder. So now we, okay, then if that is, but I can't take that. Z could have become, in that case, if let's say I heard it true, or I'm not sure, maybe 1%. Imam Ali could say, when Prophet Muhammad is alive, he himself can say that Zaid is my son, and it makes him his blood son then. So who, sorry, Khayyam ji, I'm trying to help His Highness Agha Khan come out of this religion and the Ismailis. And questioning His Highness Agha Khan and the Ismailis. Can they come and explain to me here? Bid'ah is the best way to, so they can abrogate. God has given the Imams the power to abrogate any verse, even if there was a verse of hijab at the time. They can abrogate it and say, now no more hijab. Come to the advanced modern times when you're not even being, whatever the reason may be. Take off your hijab. Not so much waiting for the Ismailis. But none of them came. And I didn't get any positive, kind treatment. Dr. Khalil Andani doesn't come to my live streams. This is a big thing. You are not too small for anything like this. Supposed to help your fellow human beings. You should never be too busy for someone requesting you kindly come talk to me. Please help me out in this. So who is going to help me out? I had to help myself. And now I feel that can the Imam be like Jiddu Krishnamurti and say, I dissolve the order. I wash my hands off Imamat. Still waiting for Imam to do that, the Ismaili Imam. You may have the light, but maybe he has the light of the Jews. I don't know. Because the imamat came from the Jews. The 12 chieftains came from Moses' time. It says in the Quran ayat, 12 springs. And Shias, to defend Imams, Shia 12, defend Ismaili Imams' marriage to the non-Muslim, Ahl Kitab, and making them Muslim, Muawiyah also married a Christian. And he let her be a Christian, but maybe they say, it's not sure 100%, but they say that Yazid's mother was a Christian and she remained a Christian, or maybe she embraced Islam. But the way of the Ismaili Imam I saw, I mean, spiritual father. Sorry, with due respect, I don't know how to talk properly, politely and respectfully, so please forgive me for that. It comes from the Christian, if anything, spiritual father, Allah being, God being Jesus Christ's father. So, spiritual father. Our Imam being our spiritual father, he can't get married to us. He marries a non-Muslim, and sorry, I didn't. The Ismaili. Allah, sorry, Ismailis. Allah. They are all Allah Mia ki guy. It means that these Ismailis, they're very educated, very nice people. They're very kind, very loving. What's this? So strike the rock with your staff, the 12 springs gushed out. Surah Araf at 160. And we revealed to Moses. So Prophet Muhammad could have copied all this from the Jews and put it for him and his family that there will be 12 Imams. However, in the Ismailis, there's a 49th Imam right now. May God give him a long life. And you see, polytheism and others, like we would, spirituality also on the whole, without religion. Yes, you have some disciplines in spirituality. It's not like all freedom. Only love can give you that freedom. Krishna, if you follow, not the Gita, Bhagavad Gita, but if you follow that movie Bobby or Julie, Krishna, Sanchan, I felt that even the wrong love can make right. And then when I heard it in this movie song again, Sancha naam tera, tu sham mera, Julie, Indian movie song. मैंने बिगाड़ा हर काम अपना, तूने सवारा हर काम मेरा. So when also Celine Dion sang it later on in her, which song was that? Excuse me, my stomach is making these weird sounds. Which for all the wrongs that you made right. So yes, only love can make your wrongs right. Not only Jesus Christ. Love. And the great Corinthians says 13. Love is the greatest. From amongst faith and hope, love is the greatest. So there's one thing that can make every wrong of it, but not this Islam, not Islam, not this religion. So be consistent. There should be consistency. Or take the Buddha way, or take the love way. The only thing is I've stopped saying that love is my religion. I bought this saying and put it on my wall. Love is my religion. I could die for it. But then I removed it because when I saw this religion thing, what it does to you, I started to read Jiddu Krishnamurti and move away from this religion. Love is beyond all laws. Love can change laws, make it good, whatever, this, that. So, not this religion. If His Highness Aga Khan is following something, I'm sure he won't go to the lowest abyss because, according to Shia Islam, he's a false imam, right? which will make him go. But now they say Dr. Khalil Andani's video has come recently telling this 12er Shia off that even your marjas say that Ismaili Islam is true, I mean, accepted as Islam, right? You can watch this video I saw recently and I shared on Facebook. But it doesn't go with the, I would still disagree. It doesn't go with this religion. There should be either love is the religion. So you whitewash all this. Whitewash it. Or you put water over all this. Imams can do this. They have the power to do it. But anyways, according to, leave it. So, a false imam, according to, okay, forget Ismailism, but according to our, even a false religious scholar, he's going to go in the lowest abyss, misguiding people and all this, on certain points even, if he does this. When I read Al-Kafi and the conditions for being a true religious scholar and choosing your true, religious scholars are in worse condition. They have to be very careful. I was like, I'm not even practicing. I'm not doing law. Forget it. It's like, forget it. Not even in my dreams will I do law. Practice as a lawyer. I got so scared. Since you claim to have knowledge to impart to others, you better be 100 and 200% sure. I don't want to go in burning in hell. Oh, I go and make, start to. So mediation good, and I left my. No. If Islam says no mediation, so I had to search, and so there was sulah and arbitration in Islam. That's why I took up mediation. But to practice it, I don't know. Very, very scary. So maybe become a farmer and just give fruits, sell fruits, I said. Because I don't want to misguide the people. Not a atom's worth is a lot. Not a speck. And this dot, this dot below the bar is Imam Ali, they say. Below the Bismillah, the Quran. So it cannot distort anything in the Quran, any word, right? But how can I go to Imam Ali when Prophet Muhammad has failed? When the Quran has failed to give me evidence for Prophet Muhammad? When his Sirat has failed to give me evidence for Prophet Muhammad being a true prophet? I have to see what they were getting, the name, fame, love for them, and then you say that the polytheists loved their awliyas more than those they took equals with Allah. Sorry. This is just terrible. Okay, I think I'm going now beyond my means of, I'm really terrible at expressing and explaining, but I'm struggling. So I don't have a speech with me here or notes made for this. I'm really terrible at this. Now, no, this is not a true prophet. Why can't you see it? What will it take for me? What will it take for me to show you Imam Hussein's sacrifice? That's what I thought. Right? What would it take? Oh, I'm going grocery shopping, this, that. And of course, you're not going to believe me. So it's very difficult to convince, because like Jesus Christ once said that, oh, I'm at this wedding, I'm hogging, eating, enjoying, dancing, merry. Oh, enjoying myself very much. So what, other than Imam Hussein's sacrifice, let me show you the sacrifice also. Tell me, how can Imam Hussein say, you can leave me? Imam Hussein, right? Oh God, something has dropped and I think I'm unable to. Okay, very lazy. I'm mentally lethargic. You can leave me, Imam Hussein. The staff fell on the side. You can leave me, Karbala. Why did Imam Hussein give his companions permission to leave? Uprising of Ashura in response to doubts. Oh my God. It's again fallen. Acha, from the camels, we were told around 200 children, the aftermath of Karbala, were falling. So, if my expensive mobile falls, what will I say? Oh, I wish I died, I wish I was dead, I wish I was dead, right? So you have 200 children in Karbala. That's what the majlis was. In year 2000, I heard it. One time I was able to go for the Arba'in of Imam Hussein. 200 children falling. I couldn't cry. I was like, what's this? So we have here. Where is it? There were 200 children of Imam Hussein side falling from the camel. 200 children. Aftermath of Karbala. It doesn't give me the stops journey. Imam Hussein says, leave me. Hello, which website? Sibtain.com. Okay. Oh. Where's the Maktal? Where's the Maktal? Leave me. He tells, how shall I search for it? You can leave me. Can't find it. Please, I'm not doing this. Oh, my ears. And I will not come. I'm not deceptively. I have no interest. I even left Radha Rani. I left Paramahamsa Vishwananda. I left all Hindus. Sometimes, like what Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji says, because I saw his cultural. I said he's doing a great job, but I'm not into, like, I don't understand why Krishna could give me depression and all this. Terrible pain, debilitating, disgraceful, mental illness, things like that. No, God, I don't understand. And even the Hindu, sorry, that young girl in ISKCON, she's got a channel. I listened to her and I said, what was the other day I was complaining? It's like, oh, the mind thing, you're giving your mind to Christian. Oh, cheerfulness of the mind. How can the mind be cheerful? The only cheerfulness was that principle had come in my life. Love, oh, I don't know, it was a miracle. So, you came in. Now, sorry, there are holes like this. There are holes in this. Sorry, I cannot. Because my reason doesn't allow me. Logic, academically. I've read Shia Tafsirs. Like, it doesn't make errors. Then you see in Surah Azab. Okay, Surah Jinn, you know. Let's go back to Surah Jinn. Oh, no. Multilingual Quran. So what I'm going from here and there, but I will, because it's very difficult. You know why I'm doing this way? Baba, give me multilingual Quran. Thank you. Surah Jinn. You know, Prophet Muhammad, we are told, doesn't make 72. Doesn't make mistakes. He can't. Then how come he made a mistake there? What do you say about that? In Surah Azab, adopting a son through the pagan Arab custom. When the Shia say he knew he was a prophet. Even when it's not that he was a polytheist that he married Khadija. And Shia said that even his uncle Abu Talib, who did the nikah, performed the nikah for them, was a believer, was in one God, Muslim. So let's go to Surah Jinn and see this. The universal absolute take effect soon, reckoning known, nothing. Therefore, whatever the Holy Prophet said to inform people about the unseen is from Allah and therefore true. These verses also assert that the actions of the Holy Prophet were so in accord with Allah's will and command that his reliability and his sinlessness are guaranteed. There was no question of any error. Error? You can see the Quran ayat, sometimes it says error. Or in Surah Azab, ayat 4 or 5. Or mistake being committed by him, meaning the Holy Prophet. Now you see why I have to come like this? It's because it's very difficult. I have the Quran ayats, like to expose the truth, expose such a hypocrite who is exploited in the name of Allah. It's very difficult. So sorry, I'm not playing a game with you people. Right? Now, what does the is this for the Holy Prophet or not? Huh? You see, Aka Mehdi Puya or Noor. Look, multi-lingual Quran again. True love demands no sacrifice. Forget the Hindus also. Forget Shiva sacrificing, taking the. True love demands no sacrifice. Forget even Khalil Gibran on love. Love can crucify you, so can it crown you. Yeah, but what I'm seeing is true in my life, that love, it's very painful. Okay, so where am I going? 33, right? Display. Now, speaks truth. Are you a Shia or not? In the market of Agaz, Zaid bin Harith was being sold. Are you a Shia or not? As a slave. The Holy Prophet purchased him and adopted him as a son. According to what? The father of Zaid was a man of means. Then he came to know that his kidnapped son. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I feel. Okay. Aka Mehdi Puya says if there's absolute submission to the will of Allah. Let's go to the 5th ayat. Here it says, and there is no blame on you concerning that in which you made a mistake. How could the Prophet make a mistake? Shias call the adopted sons by their natural fathers and not by those who have adopted them, which corresponds with the truth and reality, right? So this should be against your Prophet who did it in the first place. It is better to call them brothers in faith or friends. Now, since God has changed the law or something, God said, no, you can't practice pagan. So now the mistake that Prophet Muhammad made, what's this? Salma, there's no mention of that here by any of the commentators mentioned here, Shia commentators. My father has a big Quran he bought in year 2000. Aka Mehdi Puya, it's commentaries upon commentaries, thick. Now if you leave Aka Mehdi Puya, what do we have then? Al-Kafiya, we have Shia, the books. But Shia should be organized to give us all the best commentaries, hadiths here, and tell us. Is there another site I can go to? Al-Bayt, a digital library project. Well, this project digital, it was before when I was in Karachi. Yeah, this is the site I used to use. And then they told me, my father and all, no, there's a other site, go there. And I'm telling them, Baba, I'm using Shia site. This is the best site ever. Then I started using in Karachi. But maybe for the majlises and all, they were telling me there's an imamhussain.com or something. Go there and you'll find majlises. This is the best. I started with this. And my brothers and all, they're giving me other sites. But I wanted to read. You have so much on this Bayt Digital Islamic Library Project. It's been there since year 2000. Somewhere. You see, no mention of mistake here of the Holy Prophet. Yet Aka Mehdi Puya is bent on saying this will have a crack. My father Aka Medipuya is bent on saying that these verses also assert that the actions of the Holy Prophet were so in accord with Allah's will and command that his reliability and his sinlessness are guaranteed. There was no question of any error or mistake. So the ayat translated as you made a mistake. It's okay, you made a mistake. But at least tell us that he made a mistake there. Prophet Muhammad made a mistake. Being committed. So, I mean, why are you Shias bent on this? I'm using, there are contradictions here, left, right, and center. The ayats are flawed. How do you say it? Flawed? No, flaws could mean a noun. And I don't mean the noun flaw. I mean the flawed verb. There are contradictions in what Akamedipuya is saying. I'm showing you as clearly as possible. The Sunni Muslim has been so dishonest that he's brought me back to Shia Islam like this. Now, I'm not dodging this ayats. I'm back here. Look. Either these ayats were abrogated and what Abu Bakr said and removed the doubts of your believers, which I also feel. So that's why I now lean towards Abu Bakr and the Sunni hadiths somewhere. I go there and leave Shia. Where Shias are right, I say here the Tafsir is right. This is my research I do. And I'm not dodging. Okay? All right, thank you very much. Anyone, any questions, please make it very honest. Honest. And don't say you don't see my honesty, my hard work, my sincerity in this. If there are contradictions, I'm not going to be a mad, I'm not that mad. You know, Einstein has said, that's why I was searching that if the mind, can the mind solution, the solution that has been created by the mind, when I found out that the mind is the culprit before even reading Jiddu Krishnamurti when I was in St. Joseph's College and on the roof, I said, oh, the mind is the culprit. So then when Jiddu Krishnamurti says the mind is the culprit, okay, and I have been questioning since before Jiddu Krishnamurti in 1990. I have been questioning. 1990. So you want to be mad and go finding solutions where I had an instant insight that the mind is the culprit. तो वो दिल है जो कहता है प्यार खूब है, ये दिमाग है जो कहता है प्यार फजूल है. That I wrote in when I was maybe 11 years old, 12 years old, 13 years old. वो दिल है जो कहता है प्यार खूब है, ये दिमाग है जो कहता है प्यार फजूल है. And then in year 1990, early, I found out that the mind is the culprit. Although Father Augustine, a counselor, a Catholic priest, he was doing, I'm okay, you're okay with me, and he was saying you have a big child and it needs to be with the adult reasoning and all this. So I realized the mind is the culprit. How I realized this was, I can't give you step by step like Jiddu Krishnamurti does and all this. Can't even remember, but I felt I realized that the mind is the culprit. Now, what Einstein says, I think it's Einstein, right? To solve the same problem, to solve a problem with, what is the quote? I'm really bad at quoting. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. So later on, when I found out in year 2000 that Einstein says this. So what Imam Ali says, that deep thinking in Najul Balagha, it is stated. Deep thinking will solve your deep thinking. No, it doesn't. Deep thinking. What Imam Ali means by deep thinking, you may say contemplations, but he says deep thinking. It was in my Najul Balagha, the translation was, deep thinking will solve your, sorry. But this was the translation I had in the Najul Balagha I have in Karachi. Quote, deep thinking will present the clearest picture of every problem. It will solve it. Deep thinking. Now you can dive in your thoughts, in your mind. Here it is. Thank you. Pininterest, in pininterest.com. No, I feel that love will solve any problem. Give it love, if you have it. If love is gone from your heart, then, like it's gone from my heart, at times I feel. But I try to say, okay, I love you all, I care for you, this, that, but I don't know how much sometimes I feel love is out of my heart. Okay, deep thinking will present the clearest picture of every problem, meaning it will then solve it. Okay, I have to take a break, sorry. This doesn't mean I'm, but it is hard. When I'm confessing a thing and saying, because it's come from this Muslim sources, and even Ahl al-Bayt, the family of the Prophet, I cannot trust in their sources. Thank you so much. I will come back later.